Welcome to Civic Education for SS1 at Light Tech Academy. Today we study the key provisions of the Nigerian Constitution 1999. Overview of the 1999 Constitution. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, as amended, is the supreme law of Nigeria. It came into effect on May 29, 1999 when the military handed over power to the elected government of President Olusegun Obasanjo, beginning Nigeria's Fourth Republic. The 1999 Constitution has Preamble, with the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria having family and solemnly resolved to live in unity and harmony as one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign nation under God. 8 chapters. 320 sections. First schedule, 2 parts, Part 1, State of the Federation, Part 2, FCT Abuja. Second schedule, Exclusive Legislative List and Concurrent Legislative List. Third schedule, Federal Executive Bodies, INEC, NJC, MAFC, etc. Fourth schedule, Functions of Local Government Councils. Fifth schedule, Code of Conduct for Public Officers. Sixth schedule, Election Tribunals. Seventh schedule, Oath of Allegiance, Oath of Office. Chapter by chapter key provisions. Chapter 1, General Provisions. Section 1, Supremacy of the Constitution. This Constitution is supreme and its provisions shall have binding force on all authorities and persons throughout the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If any other law is inconsistent with this Constitution shall prevail and that other law shall to the extent of the inconsistency be void. The Constitution is the supreme law, all other laws are subordinate to it. Section 2, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nigeria is one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign state to be known by the name of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nigeria is indivisible, cannot be broken up, indissoluble, cannot be dissolved, sovereign, independent. Section 3, the states. Nigeria has 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The 36 states are listed in the first schedule. Section 4, Legislative Powers. Vest lawmaking power in the National Assembly, Sections 4 to 7. Section 4, 2 NESS may make laws with respect to any matter in the exclusive legislative list. Section 4, 4 NESS may make laws with respect to matters in the concurrent list, concurrently with state assemblies. Section 4, 7 state houses of assembly may make laws on any matter not on the exclusive list. Section 5, Executive Powers. Vest executive power in the President, federally, and the Governor, state level. Section 5, 1 Executive power is vested in the President and may be exercised by him either directly or through the Vice President and Ministers. Section 6, Judicial Powers. Vest judicial power in the courts, Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, Federal High Court, and other courts established by law. Section 7, Local Government. The system of local government by democratically elected local government councils is under this Constitution guaranteed. Section 7 guarantees democratic local government. The 774 LGAs in Nigeria are constitutionally recognized. Section 8, Creation of states and local governments. New states and LGAs can only be created by an act of the National Assembly, following a complex process including a referendum. Section 9, Alteration of Constitution. The National Assembly may alter any of the provisions of this Constitution. Requires majority vote, most provisions, 2/3 of NESS members. For fundamental provisions, federalism, multi-party democracy, certain rights additionally requires approval of 2/3 of state houses of assembly. Chapter 2, Fundamental Objectives and Directive Principles of State Policy. Non justiciable, Section 6(c) says courts cannot adjudicate on this. Key sections. Section 14, Democratic Socialism, the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. Section 15, Political Objectives, National Unity, Integration, no person shall be denied right to participate in government on account of sex, ethnic group, religion, etc. Section 16, Economic objectives. Governments must manage economy to promote national prosperity, secure distributive justice. Section 17. Social objectives. Equal opportunities, free, equal and proportionate representation, health services, adequate shelter, social security. Section 18. Educational objectives. Government shall strive to eradicate illiteracy, shall provide free, compulsory and universal primary education, free secondary education, free university education, and adult literacy programs. Section 20. Environmental objectives. The state shall protect and improve the environment and safeguard the water, air and land, forest and wildlife of Nigeria. Section 21. Directive on Nigerian culture. Government shall foster public consciousness of the obligations of citizens to the state. Section 22. Obligation of the mass media. The press, radio, television and other agencies of the mass media shall at all times be free to uphold the fundamental objectives contained in this chapter and uphold the responsibility and accountability of the government to the people. Chapter 3. Citizenship. Sections 25 to 32. How Nigerian citizenship is acquired: by birth, registration, naturalization, renunciation of citizenship, deprivation of citizenship. Chapter 4. Fundamental rights. Sections 33 to 46. The enforceable rights of Nigerian citizens, detailed in previous lessons. Chapter 5. The legislature. Sections 47 to 149. Establishes the National Assembly, its composition, powers, privileges, and procedures, legislative powers and processes. Key sections in Chapter 5. Section 47. There shall be a National Assembly for the Federation which shall consist of a Senate and a House of Representatives. Section 48. Senate, 109 senators, 3 from each of 36 states plus 1 for FCT Abuja. Section 49. House of Representatives, 360 members. Section 58. Presidential assent. President must sign or withhold assent within 30 days. NESS can override with 2/3 majority. Section 80. Consolidated Revenue Fund. All federal revenues paid into one account, no withdrawal without NESS appropriation. Section 88 to 89. Powers of National Assembly to conduct investigations. Section 143. Impeachment of President or Vice President. Chapter 6. The Executive. Sections 130 to 170, Federal, and 176 to 211, States. Key sections. Section 130. President is head of state, head of government, and commander-in-chief. Section 131. Qualifications for President: Nigerian citizen by birth, at least 35 years old, member of a political party, school certificate or equivalent. Section 132. Tenure, 4-year term, maximum 2 terms. Section 133. Presidential election conducted by INEC. Section 134. Winner of presidential election must have highest votes and at least 25% of votes in 2/3 of states, 25 states plus FCT. Section 143. Impeachment of President requires 2/3 majority of NESS. Section 153. Federal Executive Bodies, INEC, NJC, RMAFC, National Population Commission, etc. Section 162. Revenue allocation, sharing of federal account among FG, states, LGAs by RMAFC formula. Chapter 7. The Judiciary. Sections 230 to 296. Key sections. Section 230. Establishes the Supreme Court, composition, CJM plus at least 6 other justices. Section 233. Original and appellate jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Section 237. Establishes the Court of Appeal, 49 justices including President. Section 249. Establishes the Federal High Court. Section 291. Judicial independence. Judges cannot be removed except by NJC, Senate, 2 to 3 majority, and President acting on the report. The Federal Character Principle. Section 14. 3. and 14, for the federal character principle, states that the composition of the government and its agencies should reflect the diversity of Nigeria. No ethnic group should dominate, appointments should be made to represent states and geopolitical zones proportionally. Implemented by the Federal Character Commission, FCC. Federal Character Commission, FCC. Established under Section 153. Ensures equitable distribution of positions among the 36 states and FCT in federal agencies. Monitors implementation of federal character in recruitment, education, etc. WAEC exam tips. 1. Know Section 1, Supremacy, Section 2, or Indivisible/Indissoluble Nigeria, Section 7, Local Government, Section 9, Amendment Procedure. 2. Chapter 2, Non-Justiciable, versus Chapter 4, Justiciable, Section 6(c), makes Chapter 2 non-enforceable in court. 3. Section 134, Presidential Election Requirements, highest votes plus 25% in 2/3 of states. 4. Section 143, Impeachment of President, 2/3 NASS majority. 5. Section 162, Revenue allocation from federal account. 6. Section 14, 3 Federal Character Principle. 7. Presidential qualifications, citizen by birth, 35 plus, member of political party, school certificate equivalent. Summary. 1999 Constitution, Supreme Law since May 29, 1999, 8 chapters, 320 sections, 7 schedules. Section 1, Supremacy. Section 2, Nigeria Indivisible and Indissoluble. Chapter 2, Non-Justiciable. Section 14, Democratic Governance. 18, Free Education. 20, Environment. 22, Press Freedom. Chapter 4, with Justiciable. Sections 33 to 44, Fundamental Rights. Chapter 5, Legislature. Senate, 109, House of Reps, 360, Section 143, Impeachment. Chapter 6, Executive, Section 130, President as CIC, 131, Qualifications, 134, Election Formula, 162, Revenue Sharing. Chapter 7, Judiciary, Sections 230, Supreme Court, 291, Judicial Independence. Powered by Lightech Academy, academy.lightech.com.ng. NERDC-approved SS1 Civic Education.